All right. Yeah, this is a PayPal from Trevor, and this is actually another a great band because it's a band that I've heard of and another one that just never listened to. But Sonic Youth, I've heard of this band. Isn't they like a big influence on Kurt Cobain? Is it Kurt Cobain? I think that's maybe where I know them from. I know the name of them and know of them through someone else that was a big. I'm sure it's Kurt Cobain. But yeah, as far as I know, this is the first Sonic Youth tune I've ever heard. But I have actually heard of this band. So yeah, let's go.
Dads, dads, and die! Says she's just a bitch with a golden chain. She keeps coming closer, saying I can feel it in my bones. Schizophrenia is taking me home.
might have to do a lyrics thing because I want to see if, because I didn't catch all the lyrics, but I want to see if it's almost as like a because he said in one point his her brother says that she's a bitch. I want to see if it's a like a when she starts singing, if it's the opposite. Yeah, yeah, it might be worth doing a lyrics video, but that's crazy. I want to know when they're from. If I would, because it's kind of hard to tell because there's a bit of a lot of punk, a lot of the early 70s punk or late 70s punk. Like, it has that vibe to it. But then I was thinking it has an 80s vibe, which, like, do you know, I was thinking, I wonder if they're of the same time as Joy Division. Mind you saying that, I only really know one Joy Division song, but they are a band that's kind of. But these sound like another one of them bands like the Pixies and Joy Division, to be fair, that like influenced the later generation of bands. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, Sonic Youth debut. Hold on. Right, I'm gonna have a guess that they was 80s because towards the end I started to think it could be grungy, which could mean late 80s, 90s. But I'm gonna say early to mid 80s. Let's see. 81. 81. That weren't too bad. I said early, but I was thinking 83. If I'm being honest, 83 to 85. But 81, I was close. But like I say, definitely you could hear the 70s punk sound. But again, because what was the band we did the other, Ultimate Spinach? They were a bit like this too. Like, it was hard to tell where they come from, and they was in '68. But yeah, yeah. I wonder if it says anything about. But yeah, I was just seeing there that he bullied Nardwar, Dave Roundtree. I know that name as well. Apologised to Nardwar in 2011 for his behaviour during a 2003 interview, calling it one of the things that I'm ashamed of, and classified his actions as bullying. Nardwar accepted the apology via Twitter. Yeah, yeah. Let me know if it is, if I'm right. People also search for, yeah. So because Kurt Cobain comes up, Jack White comes up. There must be people they've influenced. Actually, yeah. Saying that, White Stripes, you can definitely hear a bit of that. Yeah, like I say, a bit like I have to say the '80s bands, you can definitely hear like later bands in them. Also, there was a riff in there which definitely I think Pete Doherty stole. Let me listen. Yeah, I can't like, but it was a. I'm sure it's a Libertines. It's not that. Yeah, I think it is a Libit. It's definitely of the Pete Doherty world, but it could be Cole Barrett on the Dirty Pretty Things. Mm. Yeah, but yeah, that was fire. Fire. We'll have to do more of them. But yeah, let me know. I'm sure I'm guessing it is Kurt Cobain that was. He held them. I'm sure it's these and the Pixies that Kurt Cobain. But like I say, you can just hear so many like later bands in these. But yeah, that's the reactions.